Being gifted with a good mother-in-law or a loving mother-in-law is a blessing on its own. Hello everyone, welcome back to another segment. In today's episode, let's dive into our African lady based in China. You agree with me that the Chinese people are usually and always generous people, always making people to be proud and also to be happy, and those around them to be filled with laughter and joy. Could it be the key why most African ladies find it more easier, to relate and also to settle down with the Chinese people, and mostly their men? Could it be based on their character and their way of welcoming, the caring that shows, the love that shows around them that makes the African ladies, to be more comfortable to stay and also to dwell in their land for a long period of time in terms of marriage? The character being displayed by every human is based on the upbringing of the family or the upbringing of the husband and the wife or the family. Yes, you can see that on the state we have here her African lady husband. The family is actually a kind of family which is very deep. We have to, learn from. In our subsequent episode, I think we are going to talk more about time and also to be enlightened about those important keys which will help us in life to be able to stand and to also acquire this kind of characteristics which will help every human on earth. A home in which the wall is built with kindness, a home in which the wall is built with integrity, and a home in which the wall is built with prayer cannot be fallen. Such wall cannot be broken no matter how or where or how he's been shaken. Certainly such characteristics or such character, or such atmosphere influence to be seen in the lives of the children as they go from one generation to another, and such character cannot be hidden or cannot be dim. So as you can see here, we have your African lady. How is she looking? Yes, you can see that she's looking so sweet. From the onset, many were so much complaining that how will the wedding be, from the start. If you check in our recent video, about the wedding, you think a Chinese wedding. Yes, there was a kind of, controversy which went on, and many were like, she fell into the hands, of a very, ungrateful man, of an old man. They say all manner of things, but you can see here, you don't judge a book by its cover. The beauty of togetherness, the beauty that encloses, the family cannot be hidden or cannot be dim. As you can see, African lady having a good time, and as you can see, there's a prank and a lot of changes, going on in her lives. Just she's not looking the way she came to China. You can see that there's a lot of developments in her, and the love in which the mother-in-law shows her and also the family around. It makes her, to glow more and more and more beautiful. It is a Mother Day, and what did the mother-in-law did? She did not recognize herself alone. She had to recognize her daughter and even her son's wife. How did she do that? She took her to a shopping to get her a lot and a beautiful clothing for herself and also for her son's wife. That is the dimension, another wide range of thinking. It's just only few that have this mentality of care and love. They don't think about themselves, they think about others and those close to them. And that is the spirit of kindness, and that is the attribute of togetherness. As you can see, our African lady husband, mother, took her to shopping, and also not only did she get clothing for herself, she also remembered her son's wife. That is a great kindness which cannot be hidden and which cannot be denied. For some persons, that is the time, they will start feeling, I'm having headache. Oh, my back is paining me. Oh, my back, my leg, I cannot walk. You've not seen drama. There's a kind of drama you see in a mother-in-law, and you're like, wow, how do I get into this? How do I see this? How do I? But in her own case, she shows love. She stood up and she knew it was Mother's Day, and she went out to get something good for them. I think this is a call for all her mother-in-laws, to come together to ensure they appreciate and also welcome their son's wife. How do you treat your son's wife matters a lot. It counts a lot. You have to welcome her into your home. The person that your son brings to the family should be appreciated. Show her kindness, show her love, and show her a level and a dimension of love. so as she'll feel welcome, she'll feel secured. So also you were welcome into a family, or if you were being treated in a bad way, show another level of love that she will see life and love in your family. The happiness in a African lady's face, cannot be overrange, cannot be measured. She is so excited. She's so filled with joy. She's filled with happiness. Yes, this is the Mother's Day. This is a day for the mothers. She's a mother. How do you define what is a mother? For some, they will say her mother is someone, that must be, have a child. You can see that here right now, our African lady doesn't have any baby yet, which she is going to have. She's going to have children for a sweet mother. I call her, yes, for a sweet mother-in-law, not mother-in-law. Yeah, mother-in-law. She's going to have, but a mother-in-law, recognized her. She recognized her as a mother and then get her gift. For some, they will say, hi, you've not gotten any baby, you've not even born a baby, you've not given them baby, so why will you be rated as mother? How will you be rated? Such thinking should be thrown away into the pit and then come out with something new. Come out with something joyous. Appreciate whoever your son brought or brings to the home as wife. Appreciate them and see them as your own person. The cultural difference does not have any power to, cause devastation. The intramarriage system does not have any ability or strength to keep them down. But in terms of understanding language devastation, language differences, cultural differences, yes, this is the uniqueness and this is the sweetness where true love display itself. Most times someone would think that some persons would think that I'm married to some from the same culture, the same tradition, the same hometown, the same language, the same wherever, even from the same family lineage, and so yes, some people does that. Yes, some people do that. Yes, from the same family lineage, marrying from there, will bring a kind of stability, will bring a kind of love, will bring a kind of bound, ignorant, strong bound. But I tell you that when you test intramarriage, when you test marrying from other culture, and that is where you will see if actually there is real love. When we talk about love cannot be hidden. It's something that is being displayed. It's something that is shown. It's something that is from the innermost being and cannot be denied. So when someone have this kind of love, when someone have love, even knowing that there's a cultural difference, there's a language barrier, not from the same culture, not different from the same country, you will see that that's love in which the person display is a real and a re-inbuilt and a reborn love. And that is the love our creator wants us to have to every human being. Yes, for every human on earth to see themselves as one, not different, not white and black, not yellow and pink, not categorizing and showing differences, showing there are some persons that do show real difference. You're not from us, we are not, that shouldn't be the case. That shouldn't be so. We are all one on this planet. We cannot start without saying thank you so much to our African lady husband mother for showing love to our African lady and show another dimension of life which she loves so much. Alright, this is where I'll be wrapping up today's episode. I hope you're enlightened on today's package. Please do stay tuned and stay blessed, and always remember, lovelies, stay good for now. Bye for now.